We're gonna take the skin off the salmon today and use that skin, which has a lot of nutritional value, to make a really good appetizer today. All I'm gonna do is make a small incision with my knife and gently start to pull back with the skin. It's that easy. You just pull the skin off, gently tug and ride the knife along that intersection between the skin and the salmon fillet, and really it'll do it itself. You really don't have to cut. You just pull it with your hands and you'll get 4 nice pieces. What we've got here is the salmon skin, as you can see it in its entirety, and all we're gonna do is make a cut right down the middle, and we're gonna go ahead and make 4 strips. I've got a cast iron skillet heating up, which will be nice and warm in a second. I'm gonna add a small amount of olive oil, not too much because it's 100% fat. And I'm gonna start to dress these. We're starting with just a touch of kosher salt. Kosher has just a better quality, I believe. We're gonna use a little bit of salt, or I'm sorry, pepper on every one of them. Here comes the hot and spicy, just a little bit of ancho powder. And then I also have some of my favorite thing in the world, jalapeno flakes. We're just gonna add a touch of rosemary. This will give it a garden fresh type of taste. Pan ready? We'll always go meat side down. Filet side down to start. Here comes our rosemary pieces. These are gonna cook really fast, so you gotta pay attention to them. It's not something you wanna be multitasking when you're doing. I wanna keep checking on the fillets again, because these things can go off fast. They're so thin and they have such a high oil content that they can really get brittle fast. And we don't want them totally crispy. We want them just to have enough crunch to give them a little texture. We're waiting. A good sign when these are done is that the edges will just start to turn up a little bit and curl in. That's a pretty good indication that most of the moisture is starting to escape in the salmon skin or the oils. A simple patting of these to take off any excess oil, but not too hard, because honestly, we don't want to take off the seasonings that we tried so hard to put off. If they sit for just a minute, just like any other item, we give the juices a chance to return back to the center. Okay, we're gonna let those rest, and we're gonna get ready to make some pecan crusted salmon. Now that we've knocked out the salmon skins, we've got our appetizer, we're ready to send these around the room. Let's go to work on the entree. Now I'm simply gonna take just some raw ingredients, fresh pecans, a little sweet, especially the ones that get roasted just right. All right, let's run these out. We're gonna add in the rest of our ingredients, just a touch of pepper and salt, which we all love so much. Some seasoning. We're just trying to find something that complements the fish. This is simple, it's easy. You've all got salmon at home, or you can all find it right up the street. But when you go out and you spend the kind of time and effort that we do in the outdoors to catch a salmon, the fish deserves to be treated this well. Now, I'm just gonna lightly spray the fish. As you see, I'm not using an egg wash. I'm not using flour. I'm using just a very light coating, because that's all we need. Like I said, it's not a very sophisticated dish. Okay, here we go. Left side down. Gotta press, not too hard. As I put each piece in, I'm going to phobically watch each piece as to not overcook them. That threshold between fish going bad and fish going good is very, very sensitive. When you think it's still raw, it's done. We went with this version today just because it's simple, and again, we want to keep the flavor profile of the salmon together. We don't want to get into a heavy frying situation or mask it with a lot of coating. So we just went with the pecans and light seasoning, and I promise it'll turn out good. Wasn't that easy? We got a nice entree, a nice appetizer, simple 15-minute recipe. I'll see you next time on the next episode. I'm Tommy LeVasseur, the Camo Gourmet.